TV again, everybody. Now what are today? Y'all tear off my garment, and I'm about to come in on my apartment, boy. The girl them want the length and strength, action, speak louder than argument. Big up to Beenie Man. Today's video is about Beenie Man. The video is about Drake. The video is about the song named Y'all Tear Off My Garments. The video is about Drake's banger that's called, the song of Popcorn Panic, Controller. That song there. The video is about all these things, and that's what come to talk about today. Watch this. Them Beenie Man like how the white boy did a beat Kunta Kinte when he said, your name is Toby, and the youth said Kunta, and he said no, Toby. And I saw they beat Beenie Man just because Beenie Man said Drake made his song Y'all Tear Off My Garments even greater. That's all the man saying. Drake made his song Y'all Tear Off My Garments even greater. For those of you dancehall fans who into dancehall, you don't have to be born in the 80s. You could be a 90s baby and you still know about the 80s dancehall, because 80s dancehall and 90s dancehall really is what was popping in a lot of other parts of the world, is when the Beenie Man had a song a long time ago. Let me get to the up to the time, big up every Gaza fan out there. Up to the time. Free Vibes Cartel, just like that. Bro, Beenie Man had a song back in the day, and the song was called Y'all Tear Off My Garments. Y'all tear off my garments, and I'm about to come in my apartment, boy. The girl them want the length and strength, action, speak louder than argument. That song. Beenie Man had that song back in the day. Everybody who never fly gone away yet did I say the song was huge. So when Beenie Man came out and said that Drake made that song great, them pep out Beenie Man all over all kinds of social media sites everywhere. Be a con Nengi man. You know what I'm saying? Like him get box up the Vegas of the man that started the whole drama. And you see, I'm telling us that Mr. Vegas is a master at keeping himself out there, because whose name am I mentioning again? Me not mention Mr. Vegas because he has a hot song out there. I'm mentioning Mr. Vegas because he called up some people name and in depth on a rant and a constant rave about these people doing business together and things where him feel in other people and business dealing with themselves and each other was not right. That him feel should have went in name drop right now. Bassett, big up Bassett. We watched the interview where Beenie Man was doing an interview with Bassett, and he's explaining, or he's talking about all the things that where Mr. Vegas get wrong in an argument and these kinds of things. But when we said people that beat Beenie Man bad, people, let me tell you something. From SoFlo TV, I love my Jamaican people, but I set up blood clot people with bad minds. I refresh Mr. Vegas page till me weak. Cause me I tell you, I to them take what the rest of Beenie Man locks fame. The rest of the man locks. Alright. One person said Beenie about to come from the baby here. The next one said, now on a serious note, why Beenie think that Drake made one of his greatest hits bigger when it was already big alongside him? If he had said Drake have his younger fans wondering who was singing that, then that is most definitely understandable, and Vegas do hit out on the many people who sing his songs over without even asking him, much less sending him a check for it. Stop right there, sir. Let me address that right quick. You said now on a serious note, why is Beenie Man saying that Drake made his song that was already great even greater? See, these are the kind of people that we have to put up with in social media world. Because forget that Beenie Man just did an entire interview explaining exactly why he said that Drake made this song greater. Forget that. Because they're not hear that. Them dep on them one cat, she and a garment, and about to come in my apartment, boy. That's what Beenie Man said. Beenie Man said that song, Y'all Tear Off My Garment, and about to come in my apartment, the song never go wood. The song never go zinc. The song never go grass. The song is only big in a certain places. You understand? The man said the song never made it to any of the Billboard or top charts of anything. Soon as Drake put the song in Controller, the song ended up on Billboard, people. And they're not hearing the man. Beenie Man also went ahead to say that this song ending up on Billboard means that there is money in his pocket. Not just his pocket, there's also money in the pocket of the guys that produced Gotta Tear Off My Garment. Because Beenie is not the producer of it, him vice for the rhythm. You understand? Certain things in the business that certain people don't understand. So when I said, Drake make it greater, Gotta Tear Off My Garments great. It was a good song, but it didn't do what Beenie them expected for doing at the beginning, or ever did. Drake came, took it and sampled it and put it in Controller, or chop off a piece of it and dash it in the middle of Controller. Billboard! Billboard! I understand what he is saying. Drake is doing dancehall artists when what Sean Paul and to a lesser extent Shaggy never did. Drake is doing for dancehall artists what Sean Paul and Shaggy never did. This person is saying that Sean Paul and Shaggy achieved commercial success, crossover commercial success. They never bring nobody else from Jamaica with them. Them never big up no other Jamaican artists and put them on the forefront and brand with things. Them take it and run with it for themselves. Big up to Shaggy because Shaggy is Shaggy. Big up to Sean Paul because Sean Paul is Sean Paul. Them go out there and pave the way, and I'm one of the people that firmly believe that once I do the groundwork and I sacrifice and suffer all the insult and all these things in order to make it to where I'm at, don't bother come tell me about I should have brought people with me along the way. I'm not obligated to. But because SoFlo TV is a youth to come up under the Marcus Garvey teachings, I don't know a step. If I am paving the way and I make it 10 steps ahead, I'm going to reach back and drag a couple with me 10 steps up. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, these guys aren't obligated to do this, but then do it. And some of them don't do it. So this guy point out said, Drake is doing for dancehall artists what Sean Paul and Shaggy and these charity events and these concerts and shows and things. I go in the prison, them go perform and uplift the people. We have the 25 to life and 35 and them something there. And all kinds of things Shaggy do. You know what I mean? So we can't really chop him up and murder him for this. But Sean Paul went and never took anyone with him. All know me don't know who else Sean Paul was with the amount of commercial success that Sean Paul has achieved. I want you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And in the comment section, I want you to leave down there a name of who Sean Paul brought to the forefront of the game with him. Because a magnitude artist like Sean Paul, or an artist with the magnitude of who Sean Paul is in the industry, should have brought others out to the forefront already. I don't know if he has or hasn't. I'm asking you, if you know, put it down there in the comment section, make we talk about it. Now, Drake, who is a mega star, is blessing the music on an unprecedented level. Big up yourself, Drake. At that me set, at that SoFlo TV set. So when we say OVO, and when we say Drake, and when we say unruly, and them thing that we mean, man. Alright? Because we actually have mega stars out of Jamaica in the music entertainment industry that has never reached back and pull up on our own. Not even if we sample 2 lines out of one of the song them and make somebody say, wait, how would that? No kind of spotlight for their own people. None. And to this day I'm still saying it that Mr. Vegas is talking a lot of shit, and there are a lot of people maybe because they don't have bad mind in common. Big up Mr. Vegas, maybe because they don't have bad mind in common, but me don't know. Because me want to leave down there in the comment section on SoFlo TV who has Mr. Vegas brought to the forefront of the game. Which artist he boss, in other words. If me say to you right now, Bounty Killer, which artist Bounty Killer boss? Put it down there in the comment section. I bet you the blood clot comment section full. How come you can't say that about people like Sean Paul, who has achieved commercial commercial success beyond the wildest dreams of many Jamaican artists. You understand? Even people like Beenie Man still has not achieved the kind of commercial success that Sean Paul has. And yes, it has to do with certain things. And them kind of something there, but I them things I may have said. Anyway, moving right along. Here what one person said. See with him, I'm not see with him. Because the Zika left him talking crazy. Zika virus, you know, Beenie Man is sick the other day and they're saying he's sick with dengue fever, the Zika virus and sitting. I didn't buy that, but anyway, that's what the man said, I'll take that. Then I come back here and say, Beenie Man saying that Drake made his song, Y'all Tear Off My Garments. Y'all tear off my garments, and I'm about to come in my apartment, boy. The girl them want the length and strength, action, speak louder than argument. Then I said that Beenie Man saying that Drake made that song great, and because Beenie Man sick in the head because he's sick with Zika virus the other day, and it looked like the virus have him talking stupidness. I don't subscribe to that, I don't agree with that. Come to think of it, you're one person now, come to think of it, maybe he has a point. Since Jamaicans don't buy music, maybe with Drake his record sales increased. Alright, so Beenie even went on further to explain in the video that in the interview with Bossip, big up yourself again, name dropping, Beenie even went on to explain in the video that his record sales has increased. The song did numbers after Drake messed with the song. After Drake took the song and put it in a controller. The song did numbers, the song ended up on Billboard. Now, Americans don't buy music either, so if anything increased, it was popularity to the youngins out there. That's a lie. That is a lie. And you who are saying this, you probably don't live nowhere in America, or you're not in touch with the culture here. Because them buy music, especially white people buy music. Them are the people that were going at the store still go look for hard copy CD or order it online. And then they still do a ringtone and a download from all the sites that sell your music, iTunes and all of them. They buy music. People in Jamaica can't, and it's not that they can't, it's that the majority of Jamaicans don't buy music because it's just something they don't do. And everybody know that. Everybody know that, and you can deny it all you want to. But let me tell you something. If you make an album to be specifically sold in Jamaica, and after you done pay all kind of money for professional production, studio time, and marketing and promotion, and features, and all these things, and you gone in at hundreds of thousands of Jamaican dollars feet, or you gone in the thousands of US dollars to produce this one album. If you think that selling that album in Jamaica or to a Jamaican demographic alone is going to buy you your dreams or take you to all the places you have always wished to go, you're making a sad mistake. You might as well go sell Guinea. You might as well go sell breadfruit and yam. From the angel, even the stew peas, him never been the same. Right? From the angel, giving the stew peas, he's never been the same. Not only in here get picky, but it's pure nonsense in my pre and a chat. Alright. So, me read them things here backwards. Because picky, why you call the man here picky? Well, it sound like self-hating motherfuckers, like enough on the way, like on a blue contact lens, on the perm out to the natural hair, and bleach out to the skin complexion and them thing there. And then when you see man with dreadlocks and all top out, they here picky, and they're sitting there. Now, all you know, sir, angel give him stew peas, eh? And them kind of eat that talking. Anyway, man, it's up for TV people to like, comment, share, and subscribe. What I said, them Beenie Man bad over blood clot Pinkwa because Beenie Man said. Big up Pinkwa because Beenie Man said. What Beenie Man said? The man said Drake made his song, Y'all Tear Off My Garments. Drake made the song. Great. If you're going to speak, you have to speak to the audience. So, therefore, if I'm speaking to a group of Spanish-speaking individuals, and 1,000 of them in the room, and me stand up upon the podium and start speaking in pure English, I might as well go home and go speak to myself. That me I try to tell you. So, now give you one more. Me say, me did have to look, me think John, hear this, that dumb talk here. One of them said, why is Beenie Man twanging? He sounds stupid. Me close my laptop. Last Super TV at YouTube, and you will see when the channel pull up, right? On my front page icon on my channel, it says Jamaican born, American raised. So it's no wonder that I'm able to speak a different way from the average Jamaican, or somebody would just come out of Jamaica. So to see them, so people come on the channel all the time and they're like, why you keep switching your accent? You sound dumb as fuck, and all these other things. People, listen, the demographic for Jamaicans living in the United States of America, we are probably the most out of any Caribbean island that are here in the United States of America. You should also know that we've been here for a long friggin' time. Not just here, but also in England for a long friggin' time. So, it's nothing if we come out and talk a certain way, because that's how we talk. Some people in our family talk like American and come from, some people talk like a Jamaican and come from, and then only speak like that. There are people in our family that don't understand one friggin' word of patois, but they can, and they only speak like they come from England, or they only speak like they come from America. And you have people in, you understand where I go with this? So, these one-dimensional people and these one-dimensional comments, I cannot understand and I cannot bow down to and surrender to these things. When they talk about Beenie Man on commercial or on interview and they twang. People, there are people in Jamaica that do not speak patois, and I don't know if that's hard for you to understand. Yes, we know say Beenie Man this and Beenie Man chat patois because you can't hear nine music, can't put in nine music all the time. Alright? No lie. But who are you to tell a man that he cannot switch up and become eloquent at some point in the English language when he is trying to reach a wider audience? He is sitting down in an interview in the United States of America. I will no man the man go look. Go for the interview, go chat like how me I chat right now. You think that most of the people don't understand anything where I say? Or you think that none of them are going to know where I talk about? Eh? They're going to fast forward if they can't fast forward. Or them are going to say skip and next. So he has to slow down and break down what he is saying eloquently so others can understand what he is saying. And fortunately or unfortunately, the language he has to do that in is the English language. I don't know how to see on people when people go to jail and prison, we don't big them up. But when time they skip jail and prison and end up a blood clot college or university and come home, we don't get no thank you, we don't get no welcome home, congratulations, we don't get none of that. For we are the top thug in the community, we look like police, and all that kind of something I want to say. You guys are the kind of people that fight down your own people that are trying to make progress, then wonder why your people can't progress on a whole. Me done talk. I'm out of here. SoFlo TV, man. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Me say Beenie Man bad because Beenie Man said Drake made his song "Gotta Tear Off My Garments" great. I totally agree with Beenie Man. Big up Beenie Man. I want to stay tuned to the channel. Alright? I'm out. Yes. Boom. Big up to Usain Bolt. 3 times. 3 times. Him go defend that 100 meter in the Olympics and burn up them skin with it. 3 times. Bolt make history, people. The only man to have ever won the 100 meter sprint at 3 consecutive Olympics. Get it right. Yo, big up to Shelly and Fraser because the pocket rocket is no longer the number 1. She not even number 2. They run left Shelly. But she still catch a bronze. She still go on the podium for it. And she still make a know that we're in the top 3. You understand? So, big up to Shelly and Fraser Price. Big up to Usain Bolt because they run the place red same way. And big up to the gold medal winner who beat Shelly and Fraser Price. Me no remember where her name. And me want to see if she will become as popular as Shelly and Fraser Price. I'm purposely going to leave her name out because I want you to go find out who beat Pocket Rocket, Shelly and Fraser Price. And I want you to come put the right cast up on SoFlo TV. Come back to talk about it. The love of the people. Peace.